This manufacturer of blank apparel is probably hands down my favorite. Their t-shirts and their hoodies are so soft. I absolutely love them. The shirts have a very nice premium semi-heavyweight feel to them. They're extremely soft, and honestly I just can't get enough of them. I love the way that those shirts feel. The hoodies are nice and thick, they have a nice heavyweight feel to them, and the outside feels great. If you want to upgrade and offer a higher end blank t-shirt, then make sure to check out Original Favorites. Original Favorite shirts are hands down my favorite t-shirts, period. Now, most companies with their upgraded shirts use ring spun cotton. It gives them that nice soft feel to them, but at the same time they're kind of lightweight. Original Favorites uses Supplier cotton, which is actually one of the world's finest cottons. The feel to this is like no other. I just can't stress that enough. I love how these feel. They feel really soft to the touch, but they don't feel lightweight. They're also not really heavyweight. They're a nice medium in between the two. These are made out of 100% American grown Supplier cotton. Now, a few videos ago I mentioned 10 different t-shirt suppliers that you should know about. If you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna go ahead and have it linked down below, so make sure to check it out after this one. And in that video I mentioned Original Favorites. I reached out to them and got a couple samples sent over so that way I can review them for all of you. We're also gonna be putting them to the test using a DTG printer. Most people use these shirts for screen printing, so I figured let's try something else with them. Alongside the shirt, they also sent me some organic cotton sweatshorts, as well as an organic cotton hoodie that's already loaded onto the DTG printer. Now in this video we're gonna go ahead and print on the t-shirt and the hoodie. For the shorts, we're gonna save that for a future video. The reason being is because the shorts didn't really fit on the plan in the way I expected them to. So if you want to see how I print on the shorts, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Now, after we print on the shirt and the hoodie, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. We're gonna cure them with the heat press, and I'm gonna give you a little review and my thoughts on them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started printing on these because I've been really wanting to do this. Now, before we do get started on the printing, for those of you that don't know, DTG requires pre-treatment. Pre-treating is pretty much just spraying some liquid on top of your shirts or your hoodie or whatever you're going to be printing on, letting it dry, and then printing on top of that. The reason for the pre-treatment is so that way the garment can accept the ink. Without the pre-treatment, after you wash it, everything's going to wash out. Alright, enough talking, let's go ahead and start printing. I've been wanting to print on these shirts for a while now. I know for a fact this is probably going to be my most worn shirt, so also stay tuned for a review in a couple months to see how they hold up. Let's get to it! So we have our hoodie loaded, let's go ahead and load our design, and let's send to print. Now, while the t-shirt is printing, let's go ahead and cure the hoodie. It's also done. Let's go ahead and cure that. Same process for curing. As you can see on some of the edges of the design itself, you're going to have a little bit of fading. You're going to see a little bit of white and a little bit of the color itself just fading out. That's because the design is supposed to have a little bit of an outer glow to it. Now, aside from that, everything else is actually fairly solid. Everything looks really good. All the colors look good. They're nice and vibrant. And the feel is, it pretty much just feels like there's nothing there, to be honest with you. The feel of the DTG print on one of these Supplier cotton Original Favorite shirts, the feel of the print complements the feel of the shirt. It feels like there's barely anything there, and the ink itself feels nice. Like, it doesn't feel hard, it doesn't feel rough. And the softness of the shirt just takes the entire thing to the next level. Oh, this feels so nice. I love these shirts. Now, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the hoodie. And yes, I have it backwards because I'm not going to show you the design just yet. I'm not going to talk about that. First, I want to talk about the hoodie itself. The material of this is fairly thick. It's very nice. It's pretty heavyweight, but it has a nice soft feel to it. It's not too rough. Unlike the t-shirt, which is made out of Supplier cotton, this is made out of organic cotton, as mentioned before. But the quality is just as good as the shirts. On the inside, we have the same fuzziness that all other hoodies have. This, compared to other ones that I've tried, is very soft, and it doesn't have as much of the fuzziness that some other ones that I've seen have. Now that we're talking about the inside of the hoodie itself, I actually want to take note of this one feature that I noticed that I absolutely love. Right in the neck tag area, you have the same fabric that the rest of the hoodie is made out of. So there's no fuzziness on this part. That makes it ideal for putting on your neck tags, especially if you're using transfers with very fine detail. You're not gonna have any fibrillation. You're not gonna have any fiber sticking out. All of the little details in the neck tag will press on without a problem. This right here, I love the fact that it has a dedicated area for your neck tags. Now, the hoodie itself has a little bit of a different stitching that I've noticed on others. It has some stitching on the side there in the middle of the hood. and it reaches all the way to the back. Same thing on the sides. Most hoodies either have the stitching just down the middle or no stitching at all. This has stitching on 2 sides of it. That gives it a better and more comfortable fit. Now onto the print itself. I've printed on a few hoodies using my DTG printer, and a lot of them either require it to be printed multiple times. So you print the design once or twice on top of each other so that the colors pop out a little bit more, or so that there's no fading. Sometimes that also has a lot to do with the pre-treatment of the garment itself, but in my personal experience, it's actually been mainly because of the material of the hoodie. This one, I did not have any issues with. This, I actually just did one pass, printed it one time, and it came out fantastic. The print itself is very nice and vibrant. Just like the t-shirt, it feels really good on top of the garment itself. As you pass your hand on top of it, you really don't feel much. The only difference that you feel here is just a little layer of ink. It's nothing crazy. And overall, I think it printed out very nice. I know for a fact that I'm definitely not gonna be taking this hoodie off anytime soon either. I love how it feels. Oh man. Thank you so much, original favorites. I absolutely love these. Now remember, in a future video, I will be printing on the sweat shorts, so make sure to subscribe so that way you don't miss out. Overall, the t-shirt and the hoodie, I 100% recommend to DTG. The DTG on them comes out very nice. The colors come out super vibrant. And overall, the garments are just fantastic. I love them. Hands down, 10 out of 10. On both of these. Now if you found this video helpful, please make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as smash that like button. It truly helps me out and it helps the channel. Huge thank you once again to original favorites for sending these over, and catch you all in the next video. Peace.